Good Monday morning, everyone. Here is the latest as of the 4 a.m. advisory on major Hurricane Dorian. Still Category 5 strength with maximum sustained winds of 165 miles per hour. The National Hurricane Center reported that there were wind gusts upwards of 200 miles per hour, slamming parts of the Bahamas. Now only moving west at 1 mile per hour, practically stationary, and that's just going to continue to drop torrential rainfall and bring catastrophic storm surge and flooding to the island. So with it moving very slowly, it's not expected to reach the Florida coast until sometime Tuesday or even Wednesday. And in anticipation of that, hurricane warnings along much of the coast. The National Hurricane Center now thinking this storm is going to get close enough to the coast that there could be, or that there will be, hurricane conditions along most of the Florida coastline. So let's talk about the latest cone here. You can see it's going to get very close to the Florida coastline, and then the consensus is that it will ride along the coast. All of central Georgia still out of the cone this morning, which is some good news. But again, the cone of uncertainty shows that this storm can go all the way this way or all the way that way. So we're not completely letting our guard down yet, but all that will mean for us, we're still on the clean side of the storm, so rain not going to be a big issue for us, but that would just warrant for some higher wind gust values than we're anticipating right now if it does happen to shift. So again, consensus is that this stays off the coast now. Most of the spaghetti models, with the exception of a few rogue ones, bringing this storm off the coast, but maybe going over the coast of Florida in the coming days. So let's talk about what this means for central Georgia really quick. As early as Tuesday, we can see some very gusty wind conditions, especially in our southern counties come Wednesday morning. And we could see wind gusts. The more east of Macon you are, the higher wind gust values you can anticipate as we go into Wednesday night and the overnight on Thursday. Wind gusts upwards of 40 miles per hour for some of our easternmost counties. Obviously, the larger threat is up in the Carolinas when it comes to wind. And of course, along the Georgia and Carolina coastline, storm surge will also be an issue. So here's a look at the breakdown. 25 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts Tuesday through Thursday for most of us here in central Georgia. But again, the more east, so if you live in one of these counties in orange, 35 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts are possible. Rain looks to be slim to none for us. That's not really a large threat. In fact, we're dry for most of the 7 days. So stay tuned to 13 WMAZ on air and online as we continue to update you on Hurricane Dorian.